Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric. Today we're going to talk about an interesting adventure indie game that's out on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox, and PC. This is called Even the Ocean. So it was an interesting title for an indie game. I saw the way that this game looked and I was like, okay, I gotta check this out. I'm a retro gaming fan, so when I see games that look like pixel sprites, even though those are a dime a dozen now in the eShop, when I see one that looks like a solid retro style platformer game, I'm like, all right, I'm instantly there. So first and foremost, the way that the presentation of this game caught my attention. So what is this? It's a narrative action platformer about balancing the light and dark energies that hold the world together. So there's a unique gameplay mechanic involving light and dark energy that we'll talk about in a minute. Now, this game just recently came out not too long ago and kind of has been getting a lot of acclaim and a lot of publicity in regards to how the story presents itself, and it has some political correctness in it and things about equality and stuff like that. Luckily, it didn't feel too intrusive. I don't want to get political, but I don't really like any kind of like political messages in my video games. I just want to be entertained and stuff. So full disclosure, before people make their comments in the comment section and stuff like that, this game did feature a lot of things various about, you know, political climates and commentaries and stuff like that, but it didn't feel overwhelming. I don't know if anybody's actually heard that. Doesn't feel like that. Let's don't let that distract from the fact that this is a game that looks pretty well polished for what it is. It has that good retro presentation and some excellent gameplay. Now back to what I was talking about with the light and dark. The energy is kind of interesting. It's kind of like there's a bar that's on screen that is basically showing you whether you've consumed too much energy from the light side or the dark side. And if it fills up too much on one side of the power, you basically become unbalanced and your character literally dies. So you have to use this strategy throughout the levels. You'll find like little blue or purple objects. If you touch the blue ones, you become positive energy. If you touch the purple ones, you become negative. You have to solve puzzles along the way. You know, certain like ways to unlock doors and get past certain obstacles without messing up. Like sometimes you'll have like a switch or some kind of item, and if you touch any of these pedals, you might break the item, for example. And then also there's ways of other stuff that there's pros and cons, basically. It's kind of hard to explain because I haven't really seen it, but there's pros and cons. For example, if you are full of dark matter, you're able to run faster. You're able to actually have a lot more speed. But if you're more predominantly positive, you're able to jump farther. So you can jump higher and farther. So there's pros and cons to each side, and you kind of have to find a balance and use these purple and blue objects while you're solving the puzzles, while you're doing the platforming to get past certain areas. There, that makes a little bit more sense. It was kind of an interesting way. So this gameplay was unusual. I haven't really experienced anything like it. I can't really remember a game that has any kind of integration like that. So the game does do a pretty good job of incorporating that in the level design. The level designs have slight puzzle elements, slight Metroidvania element and stuff. So this whole light and dark mechanic actually works really good. I was really impressed with that. Now, the game does have a linear story for the most part, but there's a big open world. You can travel around the map. So it's kind of like slight RPG elements as well. You can go to various locations right from the get-go. You can't access all of them. Sometimes it'll just tell you you don't need to go there right now, but you can go to several different areas on the map and explore a little bit. So I don't want to give out too much of the story of this game, but basically you play the main character. Her name is like Elif. I can't pronounce it, but anyways, they're at a local power plant at the beginning of the game. Her and her superior Cassidy, they're wearing these big like mech suits and stuff, and something happens to where Cassidy basically dies and falls to her death, and you have to go and repair the plant. And then it's just the beginning, like from then on you have to like go to all these power plants and stuff, and there's a whole different narrative. Again, I said there's a little bit of like political commentary in here, but not big. I saw some articles written about this game that kind of came out with certain like theories and commentary in regards to what the game story presents itself. But again, I didn't really feel that vibe. So don't let what you read kind of distract you from that. Don't let it discourage you from trying this game out. Honestly, I thought it was alright. I mean, there's customizable play styles and difficulties. There's a story mode. You can do story mode with the complete, like, the narrative in the gameplay. You can do a story-only mode where you only hear the narrative part. Or you can do a game-only mode, so you can play it in a different variety of... in fact, at the beginning, it prefers that you play complete, but you don't have to do that. If you want something a little bit quicker and streamlined, something that you can just sit back and listen to the story, you can do that. I don't know. I like the whole concept, the graphics. It felt like a very light RPG at times, but it had a lot of solid platform and stuff on that as well. So I kind of actually was pretty impressed with it. If I'm to be quite honest, I enjoyed it. I found myself stuck at a lot of parts, like oh my gosh, where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? Because the game felt a lot bigger than it really presents itself. Don't let it being a lower budget indie title make you think that there's not a lot here to sink in. I think for what this is, it was more than meets the eye. The presentation, again, I liked it. You know what, I recommend it. So go ahead and feel free to check it out, whether you have it on any of the consoles. It's on all of them. And I'm going to, you know what, let's put this in the comments. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this game. Have you checked it out? Is this something that might pique your interest? And subscribe if you haven't. I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks a lot, guys, as always. Have a great day. Peace out. Consider supporting 8-Bit Eric on Patreon for just $1 a month. Link below in the description. You want to become part of the hashtag 8BE Nation, guys? Well, be sure to pick up your official merch, now available online. Link is below in the description. We got classic t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, and even women's apparel. Don't forget, pick up your official merch now. And while you're at it, guys, feel free to watch the next video, or why don't you catch up on one that you might have previously missed. Thanks again, guys, for all the support. I couldn't do this without you. You guys are amazing, and don't forget to subscribe and click that like button if you are brand new. Thanks again, guys. Peace out.